Dating way back to an urban legend about Brahma in the Vedas until the 21st century, dancing and music has become a very important part of people's everyday life. But scientists begin to speculate. Why is dancing and listening to music, which have no obvious survival value and are not particularly necessary, so significant to society? It all starts with stress. Stress occurs when an individual has to cope with demands that require him or her to function above or below the usual level of activity. The amygdala stimulates the hypothalamus to send a message to the adrenaline glands that spill out stress hormones, the main ones being epinephrine and cortisol. This activates the fight or flight response, which works to speed heart rate to increase metabolism and blood pressure, lower pain sensitivity, and to enhance attention. Once the alarm reaction is coped with, the adrenal cortex produces anti-inflammatory hormones to limit the inflammation of stressors and return the body back to its normal state. However, when a person is experiencing chronic distress, the fight or flight reaction stays turned on, preventing the body from returning back to normal. But this still doesn't answer the question. Why is dancing and listening to music so significant? Or should we ask, how? Research shows that dancing and music can have a major impact on people's physical and, more importantly, mental health. Okay, let's start off with dancing. Periods of any type of physical activity releases a prodigious amount of a morphine-like brain chemical that enhances mood and produces feelings of calm satisfaction, euphoria, and a greater tolerance for pain, called endorphins. People experience this pleasure and satisfaction when endorphins reach the opioid receptors of the limbic system, which includes the hypothalamus. Endorphins block pain and release pain relief that are 18 to 500 times as powerful as painkillers. They are also responsible for letting the brain know when the person has had enough of a good feeling, and then also encourages them to go after the good thing that stimulates the feelings of well-being and euphoria. Dancing is particularly effective with its potential to release endorphins. As a result, individuals can adapt to the increase in heart rate, blood pressure, and stress hormones experienced through dancing, which in the long run can better resist stress. Music also has an important role in promoting mental health. When someone listens to their favorite songs, the body portrays the symptoms of emotional arousal. Pupils dilate, pulse and blood pressure rise, and the electrical conductance of our skin is lowered. The reason for this emotional arousal is because music triggers the release of dopamine, a neurotransmitter that helps control the brain's reward and pleasure centers, released during pleasurable situations in both the dorsal and striatum. Dopamine helps regulate movement and emotional responses, as well as enabling people to recognize rewards and take action to move towards them. Dopamine fills us with happiness and bliss in the same way as other tangible pleasures, such as having sex, doing drugs, and eating delicious foods. So let's recap. Why do people hold dancing and music so dear to their hearts? The answer is endorphins and dopamine, the neurotransmitters associated with emotional arousal. With the release of these chemicals, dancing and listening to music have many beneficial effects on people's mental health. This being the reason why dance and music is so vital, necessary, and significant for people's survival. So I'll end this by saying, dance like nobody's watching because it's you that truly matters.
We padam padam padam. Can you hear that? We bada 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 bum. We padam. We padam padam padam. Can you hear that? We bada 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 bum. Hold up.